recording already. I should always be recording because you don't know what's going to happen next. Anyways. Before we get... I'm already fucking it up.
Alright y'all, welcome back to Average Money Works. Thank you for tuning in. This video right here, I want to talk about being an investor. Who is it for? Why you should invest, how to invest, all that good stuff. So before we begin, make sure y'all like the video, show me some love, subscribe to the channel. I got a lot of information out here that I'm sharing with you guys. So anybody who's not in the market yet but is looking to get in or has heard about it but doesn't really know anything about it, this video is for you. If you have not started an account yet, there's a link down below. Make sure you click that link, create an account. You get a free stock, so it's free money. I got a free stock. It was like $5, almost $6, but that's a free $5. And then you can use that money. You can start investing with that one. So that's that. Let's get right into the video. So being an investor, who is it for? It's for everybody. Being in the stock market is for everyone. Doesn't matter your age. Doesn't matter if you're going to school. Doesn't matter if you're working through 3 part-time jobs, a full-time and a part-time. It don't matter if you're not working. You can be in the stock market. Whether you have time to be in the market and watch the charts and be in it every day, or if you work a 9 to 5 and you really don't have any time because you work during market hours, or you just don't want to be looking at it, like I said, you can still be in the stock market because this is a long-term thing. You're going to be in the stock market at least 5 years. But this is basically till you go. So that's my plan. I'm going to be in the stock market until I pass. And then whatever I have saved up, I'm passing it to the next generation. So I'm setting up the next generation for success financially, basically, because now they're going to be in a better position to get ahead in life versus me, where I'm currently trying to catch up to life so then I can start getting ahead. So this is me. This is my first step of getting ahead in life, is investing in the stock market. So if you already have a savings account and you got money just sitting in your savings, not collecting anything, that's where the stock market comes in, because when it's in the market, it's growing a lot faster than if you don't have it in anything. And if you don't have a savings, you have nothing saved up, less than 30% of America actually has $1,000 or more saved up. 60-something% don't have anything saved up. So if you're part of that 60%, you know what I'm saying? If you can put even $10 a paycheck, anything, anywhere, you have money, you can use it and put it in the stock market and you can start investing today. So with that being said, let's say you have $25, right, that you want to put into savings for anything, whatever your goals are. You have $25, you can start investing. And if you put $25 in your account every paycheck for a year, in a regular savings at the end of that year, let's say you do that, because that's going to equal $50 a month. So at the end of the year, you're going to have $600 saved in your savings. And that's it. 600 only. Nothing else. There's no interest, no nothing. You have that same mindset where you're putting 25 in the stock market, $50, and you've invested $600. That money's growing when it's in the stock market. So at the end of the year, you've been saving $600, but you look at your account and you're somewhere around $700 to maybe even $1,000, right? But you've only put $600 in. But because it's been in the stock market growing and growing with the economy, and you're investing in companies that are doing amazing and coming out with new products and making money. When companies make money, you make money. And that's what the stock market is, investing in companies and becoming part owner of companies. So that comes to my next question, or questions that anybody has for me. Why should you invest? So why? Huh? ¿Por qué? Should I throw some Spanish up in there, John? Why should you invest? The first thing that I would ask you is, what is your long-term goals? Actually, let's put it like this. What are your long-term goals and what are your short-term goals? So if you have any long-term, have any short-term, what are they? If you don't have any long-term or short-term, now's the time to ask yourself, what is my long-term goal? What is my short-term goal? And long-term, I'm talking years down the road. Short-term, they can be years down the road or months down the road. So long-term, what could be a long-term goal? Early retirement, or not just early retirement, but just a better retired lifestyle. So when you retire, you're going to have more money that you can use on things that you want to buy. So if you have your 401k already, this is basically another 401k. So when you retire, you can either retire early or just work till you're 65 like people do these days, but you'll have more money saved up and more money to spend on things like going on vacations like you always wanted to. So early retirement, obviously that's years down the road. If you have children and you want to send them off to college, college is expensive. I'm in debt because of that. So starting a college fund for your kids can prevent all that stuff. So if you have kids and you want to send them off to college, you can start a college fund, basically college savings, and then once it's time for them to go to college, you have money that you can use to fund their tuition and all that good stuff. Another reason, another long-term goal would be, let me scroll down real quick so I can look at my list. Like I said, with kids, passing down to the next generation like I'm doing. So for the future, basically, your kids, you want your kids to be in a better position than you are financially, especially financially, because everybody knows how hard it is to go day to day, paycheck to paycheck, always looking at your account because you're worried about how much money you got. You can set your kids up so they don't have to worry about that. And then when you pass this account on to them, they're already set. They can make that account, grow that account, live off that account, and pass that to their kids. So it's just creating this cycle of wealth for the next generation to come. You want to set everybody up for success, better position than you're in. And lastly, if you don't have any kids or you don't think you want to retire early or whatever the case may be, you can just use it as a regular savings or like an emergency account. So you don't really plan on using this money at all. You have no plans, no goals, no nothing. But for an emergency, like your car breaks down and you have to change the transmission, or you got a leak in your roof, you got to fix that. You know what I'm saying? Or you have a project, you want to redo your kitchen. This is a good way to start saving up for that because, like I said, whatever money you're putting in there, that's not the only money that you're gonna have. You're gonna have money from the stock market helping you get there. So those are good reasons to be in for the long term. There's obviously other reasons. Everyone has their own personal goals. So what are your goals is the first one I'm going to ask you. And why aren't you investing in the stock market to help you reach those long-term goals? Short-term goals, like I said, vacation. Maybe you want to go on vacation and you want to have a little bit more spending money versus that $25 a month. It's going to take you a long time to get there. You have a couple $100 extra because you've been investing, and now you can get a better hotel room, or you can buy more things, have more fun, do all that good stuff. So if you're saving for a vacation, you could do that. A big purchase, like I was saying, same as like if you want to redo your kitchen, like if you want to buy a new fridge or a new TV, or maybe you want to save up for a better down payment on a car, right? So like things like that, or you can do what I'm doing. So this is like a short-term goal for me, is using the stock market to pay off debt. And the reason why it's like a long-term and a short-term, because this is probably going to be happening for within the next 5 years, but I plan on being done within that time frame. So it's like a long-term but a short-term as well. And then once I'm done paying off debt, I'm going straight to my long-term goals. So currently what I'm doing is I have my Robinhood account with $2,100 in there. That's what I started with. And I'm using this account to help pay for my debt, right? So I'm doing long-term and short-term because of my 60-40 rule of investment, which is basically whatever I make in the stock market, I'm using 60 to pay for debt, and I'm using 40 to reinvest. That's supposed to say reinvest, abbreviation. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm actually taking care of my short-term and long-term goals at the same time, but I'm paying more attention to my short-term goals right now so I can get that out the way, and then all of this 100% is going towards my long-term. And my long-term is early retirement and a savings, emergencies. And let's say you want to do this method with the pay off your debt, but you have credit cards and you don't have really good credit and you want to buy something with low interest. Using this method right here to pay off credit card debt is perfect because now you can make more payments on your credit cards, which is going to improve your credit score because you're making frequent payments, you're staying on top of it, and you're showing that you can take on debt and pay it off. So that's what most creditors look for, is if you can take on debt and pay it off in a timely manner, you're more likely to get approved. So that's a great reason why you should be in the stock market, because you can help uh, accelerate your goals. So to bring home that point about using the stock market to pay off debt, let's say you were blessed, right? Or let's say we actually get this second stimulus check, which is what this whole account was supposed to, this whole channel was supposed to be about anyways. Let's say you get that $1,200. If you have $2,000 of credit card debt and you put that money right into your account, you still have $800 of credit card debt that now you're going back to your old stuff. But now you have $0 to do anything with. You have no more money. You take that 1,200, put it in the stock market and invest. You can make small payments. Let's say you pay like $10 extra a week, or maybe even $10 extra a month, right? Eventually, you're gonna get that 2,000 paid off, however long that takes. But once you finally get this thing paid off, which is gonna be faster than if you didn't have it $12,000, once you get that thing paid off, you're still gonna have this 12,000 bucks. So you're still gonna have your money. So you're still able to pay your stuff off, and you get to keep your $1,200. So that's why investing in the stock market for me is a better decision than just taking any money that I have and putting it all towards debt. So I took that 2,100 that I got from taxes last year and a little bit of the stimulus check money, and I put that in the stock market, and I'm not adding money to this account anymore. I'm using it to make me money. So everything that I'm getting from my paycheck is going towards debt, and then I got this right here. That was a little bit of extra stuff just so you guys can have an idea of investing. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll answer that in the comments, or I'll answer that in the next video. The next video is going to be about how to get started investing in the stock market, how to pick stocks, how to find stocks to pick, all that good stuff. So stay tuned for that video. Otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see y'all then. Peace.